It's Monday morning after 2 nights here at Fairhope's Dock Marina, Fairhope, Alabama. Nice marina, but with the wind last night, and you can probably maybe see some of those whitecaps out there, still blowing a little bit. It was really rocking and rolling in here. And we are now dealing with tides, which we haven't dealt with much until we got into the Mobile area. And as you can see right there, the dock is almost level with our side decks. We are at or very near low tide right now, and when we went to bed last night we were very close to high tide, and we actually had to adjust our fenders in the wee hours of the morning last night because we didn't really set them in preparation for all this movement, and we've got a plan to fix that next time we do that. The Homeport Marina, where we're going to tonight for a couple nights, has floating docks, so the tide won't be an issue in that respect anyway. It will go up and down, but the docks will go up and down with it, so our fenders can just stay where they're at and not have to worry about that change. Had a great time here. Spent a fair amount of time with Brian and Pam on Surfrider. We dinghied over to the restaurant the first night and had dinner over there. What you're seeing here is actually the yacht club, Fairhope Yacht Club, across the river. Just a short dinghy ride away, but if you wanted to walk there, it's probably 2+ miles around the end of the river where there's a bridge. And then down this way, can't see it from around here, but just to beyond those boats to the left-hand side is a nice seafood restaurant. Name I can't remember, and that's where we had dinner and dinghied over there for dinner the first night.
Hi, we're Mark and Mel. After raising 4 amazing daughters who are now raising our 12 grandchildren and helping people on land in the real estate business for over 30 years, we're now realizing our goal of a year-long adventure cruising America's Great Loop on our boat Paradise. This is a 6,000-mile journey through waterways that include the Atlantic and Gulf Intracoastal Waterways, Great Lakes, Canadian Heritage Canals, and inland rivers of America's Midwest cities. Join us as we navigate over 100 locks, explore cities large and small, and experience an unforgettable journey through America's Great Loop.
Just noticed this out here this morning, this sailboat in this slip here. It actually looks like it's maintained fairly well. It's not like it's been just sitting here derelict, but it's been chewing up the dock there, it appears, quite a bit. In fact, we heard some banging last night and couldn't quite figure out what it was. All we did was determine it wasn't our boat, but now I know what might have been banging last night. Guys are already in the channel down there. I wanted to see where they connected to the channel. No. 124. You said 124, right?
Uh-huh.
Alrighty, I can't start the engines.
Okay.
Because the panel power is turned off. This is Mobile Bay. We just left Fairhope Marina, and this is by far the roughest water we've been in since we started the loop. They say that these are only 1-foot waves, but they look at least 2 feet to me at times. and they're coming from our starboard side, and that's going to change in a 3 or 4 minutes anyway. Well, more like 6-7 minutes. We're going to make a turn more toward the south, which will put the wind more at our stern and should smooth out the ride. We'll see. But nothing real serious. Some white caps up there, and should be a fun day.
Good thing I don't get seasick. Aren't you glad I don't get seasick?
Yes. Even happier that I don't get seasick.
Oh, this is our first day out in kind of rocky weather.
There's 2 feet or footers out there.
But there's 2 footers out there, and we are going every which way because of the way the waves are headed and the direction we're headed. So they're coming at us kind of from the side instead of the rear. But pretty soon they'll come from the rear when we turn up here. There's a shore right over there. So we're not very far from shore. And it should take us about 3 hours to go around the shore here and into the channel, the Gulf Shores channel, towards Homeport.
Chilly 42-degree morning here at Homeport Marina. It's a very nice marina, very well maintained, all concrete docks. Not a large marina at all, but it's connected directly to Lulu's Bar and Grill up in that direction. Quite a complex, Lulu's. Much bigger and more extravagant than I expected it to be. Where are we?
Gulf Shores.
Nice view from lunch today in Gulf Shores. And look who's here. Place is called Foodcraft at a hotel here called the Lodge. They've got a little nautical thing going with all those colored lines up there. But you can't beat the view.
Super good. So we are going to Jenny Lane Bar and Grill, and this is by the Wharf in Orange Beach, and we've got some other Looper friends that are staying there, but we brought our dinghy because we're staying at Homeport, and man, they're just building all over. They've got all this commercial, and it's just amazing. But we're gonna stay and listen to some music by Brent Burns, an old friend of Mark's. So it should be fun. We've got a table for 8 loopers.